Good morning. It's Sunday morning, September 22nd, 2024, of course. I hope everybody's well. And I just felt a little inspired this morning to just share something with you because we're going through a lot in our world. We see a lot of changes taking place, and we're also are in great transition. And that's in every aspect of life, in every area of life. As I sit here, out here on my balcony here in Colombia. Um, it's the weather is fair, it's a little overcast, and some light rain. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Share this with someone. I think it's going to be worth hearing. I try not to share anything that's not worth listening to. I always speak from my heart and my experiences. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Battles and Journeys. And I want you to experience the different transitions in my life. I am doing extremely well. Um, I have been doing quite a bit of traveling and growing up in life, right? Just growing up and allowing life to happen and transitioning through this thing called life. So many of us are transitioning. We're hopefully for the better. We are growing. One of the things I want to say is keep growing, keep living, keep dreaming, keep reaching for your goals. If you hear a little noise, that is because I'm on my balcony. Keep reaching for your goals because um, that's how you keep growing. This is how you stay alive. I believe when you stop dreaming and stop reaching, you stop living. And it's very important that we continue to live and we continue to dream bigger. And when you hit that ceiling, break through that ceiling, and sometimes it requires you to make different connections. We have to step outside of our comfort zone if we're going to grow and we keep expanding and we keep enlarging. And it's very important. And then go back and look at what you've accomplished, be grateful, be thankful. Don't stay there too long because uh, you'll end up not growing because you stay stuck in your accomplishments, right? And so it's important that we take the time to show gratitude and to um, acknowledge that you've grown. But there's always room for growth, and I believe that's the largest room on the earth. In this earth is room for growth. And so it's very, very, very important that we keep our eyes forward. And if we're going to look backwards, if we're going to look back on anything, look at how we can redo it in the future. Meaning, in retrospect, you look back and say, okay, I did it that way, it didn't work. And it's not that you failed at all, it's just that you tried several ways and now you know 15, 20 different ways that doesn't work. Go back and re strategize. It's important to look back and look at what you've done. And if it didn't come out quite the way you wanted to come out, re strategize. Don't be disappointed, or you may be disappointed. Okay. So, but don't stop and rest in your disappointment. Don't stay stuck in your disappointment. Acknowledge it, feel the feelings of disappointment, let it process, and then you move forward from there. So many people don't know how to move forward. They, if we're not careful, we'll stay stuck in what we think or perceive as failure. It's not failing, it's just you've learned another way that it doesn't work. And so you keep trying. And it's very important that we do that. So I just wanted to come on and tell you in life's transition, keep moving, uh, keep reaching, keep growing, because if you stop dreaming, you stop living. If you stop reaching, I believe a person stop living. Because why why just exist when there aren't any goals to reach for? Like what's next? We have to ask ourselves, what's next for us? And then you reach for that. And and you take the necessary step, strategize, and then execute. It's very important. Sometimes people just go out on a whim and go out on a limb, and sometimes it does work. But I believe strategy is very important. So keep living and keep growing, and whatever you're going through, I hope that you get through it. I pray that you make it through it because everyone is going through something. So whatever it is that you are experiencing, I hope you can get through it, and I hope you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, because there is a light at the end of the tunnel. But you just got to keep moving. I remember as a young boy, my grandmother, we would be riding in the car and it would just be storming. And I would see people stopping on the side of the road, but my grandmother would keep going. She said, because right up the road, it may not be raining. If you get stuck with what you see and you stop at what you see, then you won't know that just maybe a mile or so up the road, you're coming out of this storm, right? You might be in the middle of it, but you got to keep pushing, keep moving. And whatever that is that you've experienced and you have encountered, um, push through it. And whether it was something inflicted upon you, or it could be something you may be experiencing something that's self inflicted from a decision that you made. Don't die there. Don't die right there. Just keep going. Keep moving. I promise you, there tomorrow will come. And if, just as sure as there is a beginning, there's certainly an end to it. And you can come out of where you are, but you just got to keep your head up, keep your head above water, and just keep swimming, keep going. And I hope you can get through whatever you're going through, grow through it. Where if you are dealing with insecurities, your insecurities, or even if you're dealing with jealousy within you, you're experiencing it from someone else. What if it is? What if you are jealous? Find out how to do the work. Become comfortable and confident in who you are. Do the work so that your insecurities, because jealousy comes, it's really, I believe jealousy, insecurities is the root of jealousy, because when you are insecure and you see someone else doing something, living a way that you would like to live, sometimes because you feel like you're not worthy of it, or you can't do it, people become jealous because of their own insecurities. Deal with that. Admit to yourself that you're jealous. Admit to yourself that you're insecure. You can't go through life denying your issues. So we have to be able to put our finger on it and say, this is something I'm dealing with, and I have to get through this. I'm no longer in denial about this. It's something I got to go through and grow through, and then do the inside work. Work on you. All right. So I hope you get through it, and you can get through it, um, and grow up, grow through it and grow up. There are some things in life you don't ever want to repeat again. You just want to go through it, keep going, and you'll be that living witness that you can get through. I believe a lot of the things that I've gone through, it was not self-inflicted, but I believe it allowed me the opportunity. It gave me the opportunity, and it gives me the opportunity to speak to people that have experienced similarities or something of some sort. So I'm not drowning in it, and I didn't drown in it, and I survived. Or no, 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 I overcame, because survival says, uh, when you can survive something and not be functional. It could be so devastating that you survived it. But are, when you overcome it, and when you are um, victorious, and you can continue to live, and you can be progressive in spite of what you've experienced, you're not just a survivor. You're certainly an overcomer. And so I want to be more than a survivor. Now, I didn't come out unscathed. I didn't come out without, smelling like smoke, because I've been through the fire. But I also want to use my experience to help you get through what you are experiencing or have experienced. And I'll be back later on to really talk about some things. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and comment, and share this video with someone that you know that's experiencing some traumas and difficulties, and there may somewhere down the line they may be losing hope. Let them know that there's a light at the end of this tunnel. It's a dark tunnel, and we're living in dark times. You have to figure out and strategize how to shine a light, create a light right in the middle of darkness, in the midst of darkness. Whether it's the dark things that you've experienced, or maybe it's the darkness in your own life that you've caused. Go ahead and work that out. Do the work inside so that you could be bettered for your next phase of life. Keep growing, because when you stop growing, you stop living. Y'all have an amazing